this in my drafts and I don't know why I haven't posted it yet. This is a completely vegetarian sausage and mushroom truffle orzo situation. Not sure what to call it, but let's just move. I'm just frying off some mushrooms, some onions and some garlic, and then the veggie sausage. I used frozen, so you don't have to do any prep. It's literally all sliced and frozen. You can literally just cook it and it's so much easier. So once that's all cooked, you want to add your orzo, let that kind of infuse for like a few minutes, and then you want to put some butter and some stock and let that kind of sit. Then I'm putting some onion powder, some garlic powder, salt, pepper, herbs, some plant milk and some pecorino / parmesan, whatever you've got. Give that a really good stir, add some fresh basil, and it's basically that simple. I also add some truffle oil, which makes such a difference if you're doing anything with mushroom. It just elevates flavour so much more. But yeah, that's it. Really, really quick, probably like 20 minutes all in all.
Mushrooms are one of our favorite ingredients. Since we love them so much, we're sharing our absolute favorite way to cook them. Start with cleaned mushrooms. Instead of submerging them in water, we use a damp paper towel to brush any dirt from the mushrooms, since the drier the mushrooms are when they hit the pan, the better they brown. All types of mushrooms work here. We're using cremini and shiitake mushrooms. When they are clean, trim the ends and slice or tear the mushrooms into similar sizes. Now for the basic recipe, you'd go over to the stove now, but we wanted to show you a lemon garlic version since it is so delicious. We use fresh garlic, an herb like thyme or rosemary, fresh lemon zest, and butter. We'll also use some fresh lemon juice right at the end, so keep half a lemon handy. At the stove, you want a pan over medium heat with a bit of oil. Add the mushrooms in a single layer and cook them without moving until browned on one side. Stir, then cook another 3 to 5 minutes or until mostly golden brown on all sides. Season to taste with a pinch of salt, and then add the garlic, herbs, lemon, and butter from earlier. Stir everything around the pan until the garlic is fragrant and the butter absorbs into the mushrooms. Then stir in the lemon juice. And that's it. Easy sauteed mushrooms. Enjoy!
Thanks for watching. If you love this video, we have lots more. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and say hi on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. We're at Inspired Taste.
If you have a meat lover husband, you can love him with these mushroom scallops. Slice some lonely king oyster mushrooms. Because they don't have a queen, put chopsticks on both sides. Then make some shallow cuts so you don't cut through them. I like to boil them for 3 minutes before frying so they don't absorb too much oil. Dry them up with some kitchen towel. Fry some diced garlic. Then our mushrooms. Use medium heat to fry each side for 3 minutes. Then I would get rid of the extra oil. Ready for a screenshot? Here's the sauce. Thicken the sauce for 1 minute. Sprinkle some green onions. Then you're done.
Since you all love my baked feta pasta, I had to make another variation, and this combo is another level. Start with mixed mushrooms, red onion and some garlic, along with fresh thyme and a good drizzle of olive oil. For the star of the show, I'm using Persian feta, which I find less salty, topped with oregano. Bake until it's beautiful and golden and mash your garlic. Give it a mix and throw in your spinach, pine nuts, pasta, and the secret touch is pasta water. It brings that creaminess all together.
This one-pot creamy mushroom pasta is going to be your new favorite pasta dish, and this is how we make it. Add olive oil, garlic, and mushrooms to your Dutch oven. Add your seasonings, chicken broth, and cream, and let it come to a simmer. Then we're gonna add in your pasta of choice, and you wanna make sure that you're stirring it constantly so that the pasta doesn't stick together. Then we're gonna add our Parmesan cheese and spinach. We're gonna cook that down, and then we're gonna add some more Parmesan cheese. If you're like me, you're gonna eat it from the pot, and you can find the full recipe on my Instagram page. Follow me for more. Enjoy.
Have you ever seen maitake mushroom? It's known as hen of the wood because it kind of tastes like chicken when you cook it. Maitake is known to naturally boost your mood, and it has a ton of vitamin D, which is great for your immune system. Just saute it in a little bit of olive oil, salt, and pepper, and you are ready to enjoy your maitake mushroom.
बजारबाट मम्मीले मसरुम ल्याउनु भएको रहेछ म चाहिँ के बनाऊँ भयो कि त्यही भएर म डिप फ्राई बनाउँदै छु लसुन हाल्दै छु लसुन चाहिँ मेरो फेभरेट हो म जुनै पनि डिशमा हाल्छु खोर्सानी धनियालाई कुटेर हाल्दिएको छु अन्डामा नुन धुले खोर्सानी मसरुम हालेर घोलिदिए मजाले मिक्स गरिदिए मैदा कर्नफ्लावर चिली पाउडर ब्ल्याक पेपर नुन हाल्दिएको छु अनि यो मसरुमलाई एउटा एउटा गरेर कोट गरिदिए अनि डिप फ्राई गरे र मेरो क्रिस्पी मसरुम रेडी भयो टमाटर र धनियाको अचारसँग एकदमै मिठो हुँदो रहेछ सबैजनाले ट्राई गर्नु होला
This creamy garlic mushroom dish is so easy, and even my family who don't normally like mushrooms love this. And since we're in lockdown right now, I know you need some vitamin D. Whatever you're thinking right now, wash your mind and wash your mushrooms while you're at it. For this recipe, use any kind of shrooms you like, whether it's chestnut, shiitake, Amsterdam. Now get some olive oil on a medium-high heat, add your mushrooms, cook that for a couple of minutes and add a big knob of butter. Now add your garlic and saute for another minute or two. For this recipe, you can add any herbs you like. I'm adding thyme and rosemary and a spoon of sour cream. Give it one final mix, and now I'm going to season with salt, pepper and chili flakes, but you can add whatever you like. Add those juices to decrease your life expectancy and burn apple teeth.
Creamy mushroom pasta. Let's make it. From the first bite, I was completely speechless at how good it came out. In a large pot with about 1/4 of a cup of olive oil, add in 3 cups of sliced mushrooms. I use baby bellas and shiitakes. Stir them, cook them for about 12 minutes total. Then you're gonna add 1 sliced shallot and 2 grated garlic cloves. Cook them for another 2 minutes. Then you're gonna add the seasonings on the screen. Cook them for another 5-7 minutes total. Then, once they're crispy, you're gonna reserve a spoonful of them for later. Now we're adding 4 tablespoons of butter, unsalted, to the mushrooms. Once it's nice and melted, add about a cup of heavy cream. It's gonna thicken up super fast. To that creamy mushroom sauce, add your favorite pasta. I use pappardelle. Then mix it in, add in about a cup of grated Parmesan, and save some of that delicious pasta water to help thin out your pasta sauce if needed. Stir in some fresh parsley, then we're gonna plate it up, top it with some of those crispy mushrooms, some more Parmesan, some more parsley, and finally a fresh squeeze of lime juice for a delicious
Okay, here is how I make my favorite mushrooms. I clean them, spray the pan with Pam, pour them in the pan, then I add like a scoop of, I can't believe it's not butter spread, just to save some calories. And then I will add a scoop of minced garlic. I normally do the chopped sliced mushrooms, but my store didn't have any, so I just got these, and honestly I ended up liking it better. I'll mix it around and spread it evenly. Then I'll get some low sodium soy sauce. I don't measure anything out, I just kind of pour it all over them and get them a little bit covered in it, if that makes sense. Then I'll cover the pan. I just find this way it cooks a lot quicker. It kind of soaks in the soy sauce. I'm not going to try to say the sauce, and it just fogged up my camera, so I had to wipe it off. But I add a little bit of this sauce. I feel like it gives it some extra flavor. If you aren't a fan of the W sauce, I'll be calling it, you definitely don't have to add it. You can add anything you like. Sometimes I add honey. My husband doesn't like honey, so I don't add that when I'm cooking for both of us. By the way, this is 2 packs of mushrooms, and it cooks down to like nothing, and we end up splitting it. So we basically eat a pack of mushrooms each, and then I'll cover it back up, and this is how they turn out. They're so good, so delicious, so savory. For sure the best vegetable ever.
Baby Bella mushrooms, half a red onion, 4 or 5 cloves of garlic, about 2 sprigs of fresh thyme, a drizzle of olive oil, salt and pepper to taste, and a little bit of red pepper flakes. 1 block of feta, olive oil on the feta, and a sprinkle of basil. Bake at 350 for 30 minutes. While it's in the oven, cook your pound of pasta. Mix it! Add in your cooked pasta, a little bit of pasta water, a little bit of baby spinach, top with pine nuts and Parmesan cheese, and yum.
আজকে আমি রান্না করব মাশরুম দিয়ে সয়াবিন। এগুলো খেতে খুবই মজা। ফার্স্টে আমি এগুলোকে গরম পানিতে লবণ দিয়ে সিদ্ধ করে নিব। 10-12 মিনিট সময় লাগবে। এরপর এগুলোকে ঠান্ডা পানি দিয়ে ধুয়ে একটা বোলের মধ্যে উঠিয়ে নিব। এখন ম্যারিনেট করব এগুলোকে। ম্যারিনেটের জন্য ময়দা, কর্নফ্লাওয়ার, মরিচের গুঁড়া, গোলমরিচ, জিরা, লবণ, আদা, রসুন, ম্যাজিক মশলা আর সয়া সস লাগবে। এগুলোতে ভালো মতো ম্যারিনেট করে আমি ফ্রিজে রেখে দেবো আধা ঘন্টা। এরপর এগুলোকে আমি ডুবো তেলে ভেজে নিব। তেলটা ভালো মতো গরম হয়ে গেলে এগুলোকে আস্তে আস্তে পুরোটা দিয়ে দিচ্ছি। এগুলো যখন ভাজা হয়ে যাবে এগুলো আস্তে আস্তে তেলের উপরের দিকে উঠে আসবে। 10-12 মিনিটের পরে আমি এগুলোকে উঠিয়ে নিচ্ছি। এবার সসটা আমি রেডি করব। সসটার জন্য টমেটো সস, চিলি সস, একটুখানি বারবিকিউ সস, এরপরে সয়া সস দিয়ে এটা মিক্স করে এরপরে আমি পানি দিয়ে নিব একটু। 2 চামচ কর্নফ্লাওয়ার দিয়ে আমি মিক্সচারটা ভালো মতো মিশিয়ে নিচ্ছি। এরপর আরেকটা প্যানে আমি একটু রসুন কুচি, এরপরে দিয়ে দিচ্ছি পেঁয়াজ। এটা 1 মিনিট পরে আবার সসটা ঢেলে দিব। সসটা খুব দ্রুত ঠিক হয়ে যাবে যেহেতু কর্নফ্লাওয়ার আছে। এরপর আমি এটা ভালো মতো মিশিয়ে আমি মাশরুম দিয়ে দিচ্ছি। তার কিছুক্ষণ পরে আমি দিয়ে দিলাম একটু ভিনেগার আর চিনি। ভালো মতো মিক্স করে আমরা সয়াবিনটাকে এর মধ্যে ঢেলে দিয়ে ভালো মতো নাড়াচাড়া করে নিব। এটা অলরেডি কুক হয়ে গিয়েছে। একটু কাঁচামরিচ দিয়ে আমরা কয়েক সেকেন্ড পরে চুলাটা অফ করে দিব। এখন এটা রেডি। এটা খেতে খুবই মজা। আপনারা ইজিলি এটা বানিয়ে খেতে পারেন। থ্যাংক ইউ সো মাচ ফর ওয়াচিং।
So guys, gagamit tayo ng metal sa non-stick habang wala pa si mama. Ito po yung sikreto para mapasarap ang ulam. Gumamit ng metal sa non-stick. Oops. Masyadong maliit. Luto na yan, luto na.
Hear me out. Sometimes mushrooms scare me. If they're undercooked or overcooked, if they're not seasoned and prepared properly, I get really turned on. Wipe your white mushrooms clean. Dredge them in tapioca flour, then egg, and lastly season breadcrumb. I will list the quantities in the comments below. Spray with oil and bake or air fry at 400 for 30 minutes. Next, you're going to experience the best mushroom side dish you've ever had. I'm making them again for game day. Love your life.
تعالوا نعمل مع بعض طبق جانبي من المشروم، والناس اللي بتحبه بجد صدقوني هيعجبكم قوي وهتدمنوا الطريقة دي وهتعملوها كتير. اول حاجة محتاجين مشروم فريش. انا استخدمت ابيض مع بني، تقدروا تستخدموا اللي انتوا عايزينه، ده مش بيفرق في اي حاجة. اول حاجة طبعا اتفقنا قبل كده ان المشروم مش بيتغسل. ليه مش بيتغسل؟ لانه عامل زي السفنجة وبيشرب المية، لما نيجي نسويه هيطلعها وهيبقى طري وهيبقى وحش جدا. بنضفه بفوطة نظيفة مبلولة او ببساطة بنقشر القشرة الخارجية بسكينة بالمنظر ده ويكون نظيف وجاهز. هنقطع الكبار نصين واللي حجمهم صغير هنسيبهم زي ما هما، وهنخبط فصين توم بالمنظر ده عشان ينكهوا الزيت. نحط شوية زيت زيتون وكعب زبدة صغير بصلة صغيرة وفصين الثوم والمشروم، وهنشوح كل ده مع بعض 5 دقايق لحد ما ينزل اي سوائل فيه. بعد كده هننزل معلقتين من الشوربة او المرق نعمل ديجليز بيهم، وهنحط كمان صوص ورشستر بيديه طعم يجنن بجد، وهنسيب الكلام ده كله يتشرب مع بعضه مع شوية فلفل بسيطة وملح بسيطة. بعد كده كمان بحب ان انا احط زعتر فريش وشوية من تشيلي فليكس او رقائق الشطة، وده اختياري ولازم تجربوها هيعجبكم.
Here's a recipe that I am Tabitha Brown taught me. Baby Bella mushrooms, hoisin sauce, soy sauce, garlic powder. I'm using toasted sesame seeds. I used a little olive oil in the bottom just to make sure the mushrooms don't stick. Can you smell it? Let it saute for 10 or 15 minutes. I'm using these carb-savvy tortillas from Trader Joe's. Delicious. Now you can add whatever you want, but I'm using avocados, sweet red peppers, purple onions, broccoli sprouts, Viennese because it's oh so good, salt and pepper, and now add your mushrooms. And now wrap it up. Y'all, this is so good. You have to try it.